All right, so this video is going to be about sketching, um, and we're going to be using OnShape. And the big change here is everyone's used to AutoCAD sketching, in which you guys use dimensions to place your objects like right away in the right spot. Whereas in OnShape, you can do what's called parametric modeling, right? And this allows you to place things and then use dimensions or constraints to move them later, right? So you don't have to place them in the right spot right away. You can move them later. So this is going to be the file that we're going to make. It's this guy right here, right? You guys will have this on Google Classroom. I'm just going to move this over to my other screen. And all right, so let's do this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sketch on the top. It makes a lot of sense, right? Because we're just sketching in one dimension here. So I'm going to sketch. I'm going to choose my top plane. All right, and you'll notice that my planes are kind of like in my way. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to knock out the eyeballs next to top, front, and right, because again, they're just in my way. I don't need to see them. So I'm going to click on top here to align myself to my sketch. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is, let me bring this back over really quick, is I'm going to make these two circles. That's a lie, it's not the first thing I'm going to do, but it's going to be the first parts I make. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make construction lines that go left and right and up and down. And the reason I need that is if you cut this like in half, right? This flips over here and this flips down here. So I'm going to save myself some time. I'm going to use the mirror function, which does exist here. All right. And you'll notice that we have a couple of fillets in here, right? So we're going to do a whole bunch of circles. We'll do some fillets and we'll do some trims. All right, but the first thing I want to do is I'm just going to get some construction lines so that we have a vertical and horizontal mirror line. And then I'll put these two big guys in. I'll probably go here, then these two, and then I'll start making these bigger ones and then the fillets. So, all right, we'll grab the line tool. It's right up here. And then to make it a construction line, it's Q on the keyboard, or you can just come over here to this particular button up here, right? And all right, to zoom in and out, it's your scroll wheel. To pan, like I'm doing right here, you press down on the middle mouse, right? So I'm just going to click on my origin. I'm going to click up, and I don't particularly care what the length is. Let's see, L and then Q again, so that I can make another one. And again, I am making these perfectly straight, and you'll see you have this little line right here. That means that it's that's vertical, right? That's horizontal. That's a constraint. These cannot be moved in terms of like they will always start here. They will always be up and down. This will always start here. This will always be left and right perfectly, right? So I'm going to grab a circle. I'm going to initially click on here, and I'm going to come out here, and you'll see I'm getting a yellow line letting me know that I am parallel, right? I'm continuing this horizontal, not parallel, but I'm continuing this horizontal to the left here. I'm going to click, I'm going to make my circle. I could click here and put in my value, and you know what, I might as well do that. So I'm going to lock in the dimension here. You know what, I'm not going to do that because I want you guys to have the sketch. So I'm just going to hit escape. The dimension tool is D for dimension, easy enough, right? So I'm going to come over here and I'll just pull this way out, and we'll say that's oh, is this radius or is this, huh? Let's find out. 2.75. That shows diameter, so that is indeed the diameter, right? That's the diameter symbol there. So the center didn't move, right? You can see that it's got that little symbol there, so it's there, okay? But the outside did. So the center stayed. It is in line here. Let's do another one. Let's go, and you know what? Actually, before I do that, let's put this center point the right distance from here. So let me bring this back really quick so you guys can see where I'm doing my math, right? So assuming these are spaced, right? So 3.38, and then why did my screen go dark all of a sudden? Interesting. So I'm gonna do this, and in parametric modeling, you can put in equations, right? So I'm going to do this divided by 2 from the origin, right? So refresh my browser. Is this going to... Oh no. Am I going to lose my work? No. Okay. So I'm here. I need to go back into my sketch. I'm going to right click. I'm going to edit. Again, I'm going to... let's align myself to here, right? All right. Let's do dimension, right? I'm going to say from here to here needs to be 3.38 divided by 2. It does it for me. Great. It's locked in. Now that this is here, I can get rid of this since it's kind of like in my way, and it'll keep it there, right? All right, let's do another circle. Again, I'm going to go from here. You'll see, oh, there's my line, right? And let's come back in for dimension, and this guy has a diameter of 0.75. Great. And it is 7.5 divided by 2 from the center, right? So dimension, center point, here, right? 7.5 divided by 2. Great. Don't need it anymore. Let's see. We should probably do the, I guess I'll go down because looks like there's, all right, so this one repeats up here, and over here. So I'll do one down here. So it's just so it's not on this line. So I'll do a circle, right? I'll come down here, and let's dimension this guy, right? That's 0.75, right? And then we'll say that from here to here is going to be 3.5 divided by 2. Great. Don't need that anymore, right? Let's see. So we have this. So there's actually bigger circles around this, and this. So we should probably do that, right? So I'll grab another circle. Let's see. The bigger circle around this guy. Let's dimension this, right? This bigger circle has a radius of 2, so that's going to be 2 times 2 because this is diameter, right? Let's do another circle. Oops, another circle, C for circle, right, around this guy. And this is going to be 1 times 2. That's a 2. And that's going to be the same down here. Is it the same down there? It is not. It's not the same down there. It's just so you guys can see that, right? So out here, I had the radius of 1. Up here, it's 1.12, right? So let's do this here, right? Diameter, and let's see, that's 1.12 times 2. Cool. All right, so let's do this. Let's take all of this, right, and we're gonna flip it this way. So we'll come up here. We're looking for the mirror tool, mirror, right? Select my mirror line. It's right here. I'm just gonna hit escape. I'll grab these two, right? We'll do the same thing. We're gonna mirror around this guy. Fantastic. And all that's left now is to do fillets and some trimming, right? So let's see, where is the fillet tool on sketches? Sketches, where are you, fillet? That's not it. Oh my, did they not have it? Because it might be, oh no, here it is. Sketch fillet, it's right here. Shift F for anyone looking for the hotkey, right? So I'm gonna click there. It should probably be asking me, cannot add a sketch fillet here. What about my circles? Can I do tan radius here? Huh. Can I do that? No. All right, so let's hold off on the fillets right now. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this. We may have to do it in 3D for you guys to put that in there, right? So let's come back to that. So let's do the trimming first, right? So trimming, it's the like the scissors tool. So I'm just gonna come in here and start trimming. So don't need that or that or that. Need that, but not here, right? Don't need these. That. Let's see. This might take some time, so be patient, right? Click, click, click. There. Let's do that. Oh, wait. We want that. Goodness. Let's see, that. A lot of trimming here. That. So that's our shape, but we don't have this. So let me try this one more time. There it is. So there was just too much going on, right? I am going to zoom in a little bit. So last but not least, and let me check the time here. We're at 12 minutes. Okay, we're still good. So these two up and down here, the radius is 1.2, right? And on the outside here, the radius is 0.5. So we'll do the 1.2s and then we'll do the 0.5s on the sides. So yeah, all right. So let's come up here, right? I'm just gonna come in really quick. We're gonna grab that fillet tool. We'll say, hey, between here and here, I want to fillet. It's 1.12, right? We'll do that over here. 2. Oh, up and down, right? Here to here. 1.12. That seems, yes, okay. Here to here. Oh, I'm smart enough to keep it. All right, and then you can see it even gave me this nice radius symbol there, right? Great. Oh, and then 0.5s, right? So we're gonna come here to here. That is gonna be, we are changing this to 0.5, right? Here to here, 0.5. Here to here, 0.5. Oh, it did not like that. Interesting. Wonder why I didn't like that. Didn't like that because it put in this symbol here. A lot of interesting stuff going on there. Let's go back really quick and let me make sure I don't do something silly. So here to here, and just move my mouse out here, 0.5. All right, cool. I had accidentally put a bunch of constraints on it. Constraints and measurements, if one or the other will prevent it from working, it will prevent the whole thing from working. So if your whole thing goes red like that, undo and just make sure you're not putting extra constraints in. Those are those symbols that look just like these guys up here. They'll be like coincident, concentric, parallel, tangent, perpendicular, vertical, horizontal. It just means that wherever you happen to have clicked was a poor choice. Just redo the command, right? And then we're still in fill tool here and here, right? Cool. All right. So, and if you've done this, right, everything should have a size, right? So this has a size, this has a size. Um, let's see, can I change this to, oh, that's not what I want. Um, so before you guys ask questions, if you have the number and it's in diameter instead of radius in OnShape, I don't care, right? I only care that the whole thing is correct, all right? Um, and that's because OnShape gets a little finicky at times, but otherwise, that's how you do general sketching, right? Remember, you can move things after you place them. You don't have to place them in the right spot to begin with, right? I am missing 3 dimensions, right, that I made initially but got rid of them. Um, Actually, for you guys, if you want to just keep them in your next assignments, that's fine. Let me just grab D for dimensions. So the dimensions are literally, it's midpoint to midpoint here, right? Let's just drop that down here. And then I'm actually just going to move this because I don't like that it's in my way, right? Let's try to clean that up a little bit. We'll do dimensions from here to here, right? Cool, cool, cool. And then we are missing a dimension from here to here. And there's a lot on the left side of my screen, so I'm just going to put it on the right. I know it's not the same as the drawing, but it's good enough. So, you know, uh, let's see, everything here looks like it's pretty much okay. Um, oh, really quick, in case you didn't see that, if you move away from your sketch and you want to reset yourself to whatever it is you're on, if you double tap the middle mouse button, right? So like if I'm like down here, if I double tap, it'll recenter me to the page, right? So I'll do this. Do keep in mind that it's recentering you based on your farthest points on your thing. So like, yeah. All right, so like having this out here kind of is an issue, but it was nice for the mirroring purposes, right? So that's what you guys need to give me. It should look like this, and then when I go into it, this is what I'll have. Just a reminder to share it to me. You press the blue share button up there, and then put my email in. All right.